Hello viewer, I am Ghanshyam and welcome all of you to the Electric Neuron. Today we are going to discuss the topic of network theory, voltage source. In the previous lectures we have already discussed about the capacitance and inductance. From today's lectures we are going to discuss the sources, what are the sources included in the network theory. So in this video we are going to see about the voltage sources. So before starting our video lectures, I want to tell you that if you like the video, please share to your friend and also subscribe to this channel so that you will get immediate notification whenever I will upload a new video. Okay, so let's get started our video. So see here the voltage sources. You have already know the voltage sources like your battery connected in your mobile and also battery which is fit to your torchlight, so that that can be produced energy or that can produce the current so that you will visible the light. Okay, so those are the one type of voltage sources like lithium ion battery or lead acid battery. Those are already you have known. Okay, so see here the theory of the voltage sources. So here the ideal voltage sources deliver energy at a specific voltage. That means this is the, if we are taking the voltage sources, then that voltage sources if you are connected with a closed circuit, then it will deliver energy or deliver current from the at positive potential to negative potential independent on current delivered by the sources. Okay, and for ideal voltage sources the internal resistance will be 0. Why? Because if there is any internal resistance, then there also a voltage drop, so that voltage drop will be added to this voltage sources, so voltage drop also increase, so actual voltage source will not be exist. So that's why in ideal voltage source the resistance value should be 0. Okay, please remember that. So ideal voltage, in the ideal voltage sources the resistance value is 0. Okay, so see here the voltage sources is represented like this. The small bar section is your negative potential, or here the big bar, this section is your positive potential. Okay, so this is indicated like this. And if we connected with a closed circuit, then it will flow a current from the positive potential to negative potential. Or we can also measure the voltage source voltage by putting the voltmeter with its parallel connection. Okay, so now see, this is our DC voltage source and this is your AC voltage source. When T come to our voltage source, then it will be our AC voltage source. Okay, so the AC voltage source is shown like this. This is a circle with a positive terminal and negative terminal, or the current will flow like this. IT is your current from the positive potential of the voltage source to the negative potential. Okay, and the graph of the voltage and current will be shown like this. Or the practical voltage source, see here the practical voltage source deliver energy at a specified voltage B. It is depend on the current delivered by the sources. So let's come to the next slide. Then here see, this is the practical voltage sources with VACJ voltage practical source with a DC type. Okay, or this is the SC type. In the voltage DC type there is a connection of one resistance, and this resistance have some value, so that it will drop across this resistance. Okay, so this drop will be added to this output voltage, so that source voltage will be found. So here in the DC sources internal resistance is present. Okay, or in AC sources also internal resistance is present, but that resistance is your impedance. Okay, this resistance is a combination of your resistance, inductance and capacitance. It is the combination of resistance, inductance and capacitance. In case of AC circuit or in case of DC circuit, there is only one resistance connected across the voltage source. Okay, so for if you want to find the voltage source Vs, then you should add this voltage across the output and voltage across the resistance. So this is the formula: voltage across source is equal to output voltage plus current flowing across this resistance into this resistance value. Okay, so if you want to find the output voltage, then output voltage is equal to, take this voltage to this side, left hand side, and this voltage to right hand side. So output voltage is equal to source voltage minus I into resistance across resistance, that resistance. Like that here also you can also find. Okay, so the independent voltage source does not obey the Ohm's law, since VI characteristic is non-linear, because non-linear characteristic start from the origin, but that characteristic is an ideal as well as a practical source. They do not start with the origin. Okay, so let's see some cases of these voltage sources. So if we connect the voltage sources of positive terminal and the negative terminal in the series manner, then both the voltage sources will be added equally. Okay, so when opposite polarity of voltage sources are series connection, then the voltage sources are added. Okay, now see the case 2. See here, the voltage sources V1 negative terminal is connected to voltage sources V2 negative terminal. So here the voltage sources of 1 and voltage sources of 2 are subtracted from each other. If voltage sources of 1 is the value of voltage V1 is greater than V2, then V1 minus V2, or the sign of the V1 will be placed at the output voltage. Like that, if V2 is greater than V1, then the V2 sign of V2 will be placed at the output voltage, or you can also write V2 minus V1. Okay, so see here, in case of 3, if voltage are connected in cascaded manner, that means like this, the positive terminal of the voltage V1 is connected to the positive terminal of V2 in the cascaded manner or parallel manner, then the voltage sources of 1 is equal to voltage sources of 2. Okay, so here the V1 is equal to V2. See the case number 4. If the voltage source connected with a parallel resistor, then the resistance should be neglected, or it cannot play an important role in this circuit. So this should be eliminated here. Only the voltage sources will be there. Like that. See here, in case of 8, if the voltage sources is connected with a parallel current sources, then current sources also be neglected here. Okay, so only voltage sources will be left. Now discuss some problem. So see the problem number 1. Here it is asking about finding the current across this resistance. Okay, so find I of the network sun. So it is asking about finding the resistance. See here, the two voltage sources are connected and they are in the same polarity. The positive polarity or the positive polarity are in the same direction, so that can deliver. But here by this law, by this parallel law only, the voltage sources will be same. So here the voltage sources are not same. Here 10 voltage is there and here 20 voltage is there. So 10 voltage and 20 voltage are not same, so it does not obey or does not satisfy our KVL law. So that's why there is no current flowing across this. Okay, so like that, in the question, see here, there is a 10 voltage source and there is a 10 voltage source. So first point is away, the voltage are equal. Okay, but the polarity, here the positive polarity is connected to the negative polarity, so the polarity will be not match. So that's why here not here the current should be 0. Okay, because the KVL should not satisfy any law. Okay, now see the question number that. So here the voltage sources, two voltage sources V1 or voltage sources V2 are connected in the parallel manner. So the two voltage sources are in same nature, so it obey the first law, and it is asking about finding this current. So see here, this network that cannot be valid because there is two voltage sources, 10 volt and 10 volt, with an resistance connected across the parallel connection, and it is asking about to find the current across that resistance. So now see the solution. Apply superposition theorem when we consider this V1 voltage, that is 10 volt. So this voltage should be short circuited. If current source is there, and that current source should be open circuited by the superposition theorem. Okay, so there is one voltage sources, that is 10 volt, so that 10 volt will be short circuited. So here the current should follow the low resistance part, that's why the current will be not flow from this resistance. Okay, so I1 is equal to 0. Like that, in case of 2, if we want to take the voltage source 10 volt, this V2, then that V1 will be short circuited. So V1 will be short circuited here. So here also the current should follow the low resistance part, so the current will flow from this path. Okay, so the current should not follow from this I2, okay, this resistance. So here I2 is equal to 0. So total current is equal to I is equal to I1 plus I2. So here I1 is equal to 0, I2 is equal to 0. So that's total current is equal to 0.